Hey everyone, welcome back here to Hunter Classic today, and once more I am out here using my dad's account, so I'm playing as Tanglefoot, and this is kind of a bittersweet moment for me, a little bit sad. Obviously I'm releasing this here for the Father's Day, which is, here today, Sunday, and this is unfortunately my first hunt that I won't be able to do the last few years with my dad because of his passing, so kind of makes me a bit sad to be out here. But let me get into the thick of things. I'm over here on Redfeather Falls. This is one of the spots I've mentioned before in past videos where we've hunted quite a bit together and everything, specifically in this location because if I pull up the hunter mate here, you can see there's two tree stands, and I think I mentioned this before, but I have never actually, I don't think I've been on his account to do this yet. Maybe I have to go back and look and stuff like that and see. But we have these two tree stands here. I've mentioned them before, but I was never actually able to pretty much show them exactly. And, I don't know if we got anything out here quite yet. Give me a second. Let me do a quick glance around. What's the right thing here? Bear with me. Trying to get used to the controls and the settings that he's got set up here. Try to do a little bit before coming in. But I'm running out of time, and I wanted to get a little bit of this done here. So, anyways, I have mentioned us being here before, and somewhere over here is the one tree stand that he used. Oh, right there. There it is. There's the tree stand he ended up usually going to most of the time when we were hunting together to keep an eye on this area, and then I would come over here to somewhere around here. Let me pull up the hunter mate anyways, but come over here to, it's around the bend here. He actually had them close before. He had like one right around here or something like that, but I think because he did most of his hunting by himself and only the times that we were together, I think he probably moved the one that was right here for when we were together hunting around here, so he can like hop between the two of them and be able to get a little bit more opportunities and stuff. Because if I recall correctly, once I get over here, I have a good view up and down around the bend of the animals that are down here as well, and that's where I've gotten a few elk before. Man, where is this thing at? It's like, should be like right here somewhere. Oh, there it is. There it is. I see it right there. It's on the other side of this tree. It's right there, coming into view, sort of. So, anyways, there we go. So yeah, these are the hunting stands that he's got set up here, and I've talked to him before in previous sessions and everything. And we would spend hours out here doing just this tree stand hunting. And it's good when you have company to be able to sit there and chit chat with. I might do it here for a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, we got a deer out there, a little female. I think that was that a little whitetail, blacktail. Can't really tell quite clearly from here. Not 100% accurate on all my my deer species yet, even with the little like telltale signs and stuff. But and now all the time I've been playing, you'd think I'd have figured it out by now. But I just come in and have fun. So, anyways, I've had a few elk down around this way and everything when I've been over here before. I think I said, did I set mine up similar with one of the tree stands? I don't even remember this point. It's been so long since I've been in here. But anyways, as I was saying, I've gotten some elk down here. If I recall correctly, I got a couple good ones up around the bend. In fact, I found one sleeping up here that I shot before. Nice big buck, or stag, I should say. So, well, she's not going to be doing a whole lot right now. Hopefully the elk will be coming through here, because that's kind of what I came over here to, I wanted to hunt today to do. In addition to, like I said, as a Father's Day tribute, come out here to this specific location for a few reasons. Oh, hey, look, I got the notification. Let's go ahead and get up in there real quick and just, there you go, check it out. So, but I came in here to, like I said, reminisce, show off my dad's account here, his Tanglefoot account with the stuff he had set up. In fact, one of the things I might put up on here as well is another hunting location that he's got up north that direction. It's that we've been at before as well, and I think he's only got one stand up there right now, but I think he might have had two when we were there before. It's a bear stand, I think. I'm not even sure if he's got a bear bait thing over there or not. But I do know he's still got a happy camper tent up that direction, as well as a tree stand over there. So we'd be hunting bears and everything up that way. Anyways, I digress. Getting back to the point at hand here. So Father's Day reminiscing, coming out here for reasons because obviously we've hunted on this quite often. It's one of our favorite places to come to, doing these tree stands and stuff like that. But in addition, and this is again another kind of sad, bittersweet moment for me. This is literally the location we were at for the very last time we ever hunted together before his passing. And that's a video I have on here. I am happy to have that video. At the same time, I'm kind of getting emotional right now. It's like, hopefully I don't break down in tears at this moment and stuff. But anyways, I had that video on here, and I've gone back. I can listen to it anytime I want and have a good reminisce about the times I've spent out here with my dad. And like I said, it's kind of a bittersweet that I don't get to do this with him this year, because we got what we got over there, a cow. We've done this. I think we tried to do this now for like the last few years. I know there's like one point he was having a hard time where he couldn't do it. Oh, we got a couple cows out there. I'm gonna kind of sneak over to. Why am I not? There we go. Crouching. I think there might have been a couple times that we weren't able to do it. I don't know right off. Maybe not. But I have to go back and look at the videos I do have. But generally, whenever it came to Father's Day, I think we tried to get something together, whether it was hunting or fishing or whatnot. I don't even know if I recorded all of them. I hope I did, but it was only like a couple years that we were able to do this stuff. But again, I'd have to go back and double check and look. Anyways, yeah, so like I said, this is the first year I'm spending without him, and it's hard. It's hard to think about that. I do wish all you dads out there a happy Father's Day. I am a dad myself, so I've got my daughters, and I'm recording this a little bit early because I know I'm going to be spending some time with them. We got plans and everything, but I wish you guys all the best for your Father's Day. Whatever plans you guys got going on there. And if you happen to watch this video, thank you. I do appreciate that. But yeah, it's hard. It's definitely hard right now to think about that. This is the first one, and I won't have any more after this either. So, but hopefully this can be a good hunt, and we can, I can enjoy it. I'd like to at least get like maybe one stag out here today, but this is not a good sign. Generally, one of the things that we used to do is if we didn't see any stags within the first few minutes, and I may end up actually doing this myself, is that we would log out and relog back in, kind of reset the population seed, and kind of like force the issue. Because I think when it does stuff like this here in Classic, if you don't see a male out here like right off the bat, you're probably not going to see one for a while. And right now I am looking at the time frame, and yeah, I got the female out. I'm looking at the time frame, and I don't have a lot of time to dedicate this. I got maybe another half an hour or so at most, I think. So it's going to be a short hunting session today. But we'll see what happens here. We'll see what happens. A lot of times I try obviously to avoid the breaking the immersion of things and trying to keep things real with the videos. But in this case, I may have to just cut it and come back and see what happens. So, anyway, she's wandering. I don't see any stags down there in the back distance, because that's usually sometimes where they'd be at, this back there next to the cliff that's going up, the hillside there. And not seeing that right now. I don't want to do an elk call because they'll just call these girls in, and that's not what I want to deal with right now. So, and then we saw the female back that way of the deer. Yeah, that's not a good sign right now. You know what? Bear with me. I'm going to do it. I'm going to break it. I'll be right back. All right, we are back. I also changed the time of day. The other one was at 8. I now set it up to 10, and something about the graphics seemed like it was a little off to me anyways. Maybe it was just the lighting effect of that early morning, but let's see if there's any improvement over the situation here as I try to get back out here to spot and stalk some animals. In the meantime, something else. From last time, I think I did this. I don't remember which video it was. I think I brought this up before, but the weapon I'm using right now is what he had set up for red feathers. I just kind of decided to go with it. I did change my clothing. I got him the Boone and Crockett gear. I don't know why he never had it. I thought he did, but the clothing he had set up on here initially was like causing me to be hot, and I was trying to find stuff that like worked best for red feather and camo in here. And so I bought the Boone and Crockett bundle for him. But anyways, I digress. Get back to the sake of the gun here. What we're using here today is the weapon he has, which is a 7mm bullpup rifle, which should pretty much cover any animal I want to shoot out here except for small game. He also has the what is it? The Pulsar bow, so that's kind of cool. It's got some tracer arrows and everything on it. I don't know if I'll get anything close enough to use that here today or not. And he's got a 10mm as well. So those are the weapon selections we got using today. And we'll see what happens with it. But for right now, I am not seeing anything down there quite off. Did I mention? I changed the time. The last time was at 8 o'clock. This time is now 10. So I don't know if that's going to make a difference either. If it doesn't, we may very well... no, stand up. Oh. I mean, it's raining. Wow, that came out of nowhere quick. Super bright and sunny, and all of a sudden a downpour. Wow. There should be a rainbow, I think, on here as well. But anyways, let me, I'm going to run over this direction. Scan up this side and see if there's anything I can see over here. And like I said, hopefully do a little bit of tree stand hunting, call some animals in, and see what we can get. But man, it's not looking good right now. My time constraints here. I am in crunch mode. Alright, let's see here. Slow down the running speed. The walking here. Putting some eyeballs out. Thing about Classic is that I don't think the time really matters so much as far as the animals in here. I believe they just randomly spawn. They kind of go where they want to here and there. They don't have like the zones that Call of the Wild or Where the Hunter has as far as like animals going to a water zone at a very specific time. I think they just kind of wander around through areas and stuff like that and everything, but I could be wrong. Honestly, I could be wrong, but I don't see anything out here right now either. So that's not the best, honestly. But let me go back here. You know what? I think he's got. Let me start doing some calls. I do not need the spotting scope. Where's the elk card? That's the deer. Oh, I could do that. We'll do that real quick. See if that gets any responses, and then I need the elk. We'll do this too. Alright, and see if anything happens as I make my way back the other direction here. And I'll do the same thing down this way. Yeah, that's kind of one of the benefits also of being able to play with a partner out here is obviously he could spot over here and I could spot over here, and or vice versa depending on which ones we set up in. But like I said, he usually set up in this one. But and then we could all do the calls from a little bit of a gap between us and everything, and kind of tell each other what's going on. And if like he's had some times where he'd have the deer over here or the elk over here near him, and he said they're coming in, and you could see them like coming from that direction his way, you know, and it gives me time to get down to my tree stand and walk over here quietly, crouching type of thing until I can get close enough and see them, and they get close enough from wandering in from the calls. And yeah, that's a nice little benefit of being able to work as a tag team in that regard. So this is definitely a lot harder to do single player with a tree stand hunt. I can do it. I've done it before. You just gotta have the patience and everything and stuff, but mainly you gotta have the time, and that's what always dictates me in my hunting style. I think mainly is the time, and it's kind of ironic because I know I have a lot of time, like on weekends and things, here and there, where I can spend hours and hours and hours running around doing things. But that's not always the case. Most of the time I get limited to about an hour, maybe 2 or 3 here and there. And I got to kind of like work my videos and game time sessions in around that. You know, that's back there. Let me do the call here. I'll do the calls. Alright, so a couple calls. I'm going to go ahead and try and get up in this tree stand here. I'll try to be a little bit patient, and if I don't see anything within 10 minutes or so, 10 maybe 15, I might do another reload just to hopefully try to get something before the stream ends, or the not stream, this video, the recording ends here. So let's climb up, and let's keep an eye out here, see what happens. I'm not exactly 100% sure why he chose this specific spot. I mean, I know he's had luck out here, seeing stuff down this way, and like I said, up around the bend there. So, I mean, maybe that is, but I mean, obviously, you got a whole lot of the map to set up tree stands in, but he's only got 3 out here on this reserve, and 2 of them are like right here in this vicinity. So, and the 2 tents besides the other built-in stands that you can hunt out of out here. These are the only 3 that he's got on this location. And like Timber Gold, he's got that structure, that hunting structure you can build where in Classic it's kind of cool because, you know, you pop it down and it takes like a real day of for it to be built. So like, say I put it down at 7 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday, it would not be built and able to be used for me until 7 o'clock on the morning of the Sunday in real life. So that's kind of cool. I mean, I was hoping they could see something like that in Call of the Wild, but because of the nature of how the tents are wrecked and everything like that, I don't see them doing it because I don't think they obviously track your time in the game. 4 plus you can do all the time resets and everything's like on there's constant. It's like always running type of thing. Whereas here it's like generated based upon the seed when you load in, and you can only hunt from like a certain time in the morning until sunset, and that's it. Then it like boots you out. So those are the differences there, and like I said, each has its strength and weaknesses as far as gameplay hunting is concerned, and I can see the benefits of both, but because I think that how Call of the Wild does is why they can't do the tree stand, or I mean the hunting structures like they do here in Classic, which is a shame. I really would like to see something like that, but again, it's the reason why people come here to Classic, because there's so many other options, so many more options, and a lot more realistic aspect of things with hunting and stuff. So, as opposed to just being a shooting gallery trophy hunting like Call of the Wild is. I hate to say it, but kind of come to see it as that way myself. And I like Call of the Wild. I do. I love it a lot. But I'm kind of like disheartened and burned out on hunting there some because of the fact that that's what it is. It's trophy hunting. When all the other content creators out there who focus on that style of gameplay as opposed to just like doing this and getting whatever you come along. Like, you go out in the real world, there is some trophy hunting, but I think you will get whatever comes your way, per se. I mean, you're not going to sit there and see, like, you know, gold, diamond, silver, and stuff like that. You'll see the rack, and you're like, hey, I like that rack, and you'll take an animal. And if that was the same type of rack here in Colorado, it may not be a diamond. It may not be a great one type of thing. All right. And so that's kind of why I've been starting to feel the way I've been feeling and doing the hunts I've been doing and everything. So anyways, that's just me. That's a tangent. Getting away from the fact of the matter. I'm not trying to like rag on it and stuff, but there is a little bit of, you know, why I feel the way I do about that. But anyway, so we're not getting anything here. I'm not getting any calls from nothing. This might not be the best time in the world here. I haven't seen anything pop up here on the Hunter Mate. Look at the water down there. It's kind of nice, crystal clear. Not as clear as Val-de-Bois, but it's pretty clear. And there's some of that on Way of the Hunter. I've been actually really getting into the Way of the Hunter a lot more lately myself. So you might be seeing some more of those videos popping up here, besides what I've been doing recently. Been doing a lot of exploring, and I'll get to that kind of stuff at some point as well, show you what's been going on. But yeah, I'm beginning to appreciate that game a little bit more, even though it's got its flaws and drawbacks as well. Mainly I just hop around from hunting game to hunting game, because each just has its charms and each has its flaws, and I just go where the mood takes me at the point in time. So, but seriously, I don't know why, but to me it just seems like it feels like there's something wrong with the visuals in here to me right now. I may just be like delusional from the last time I was out here, but something about like the textures and things seems wrong to me. And I may have to go in and check to see if there's any settings I can do to mitigate that. But I mean, this looks fine like close up, but look at the distance, kind of like seems flat. Maybe it's, oh, there we go. What do we got? It's a female. All right, well, we got a female. Maybe she has a male with her. I can cross fingers and hope. Most of the time, it's the girls are just traveling together as girls. So, but I think there's been occasions you can see a stag with them. But anyways, as I was saying about the textures, it might be because I have been in Way of the Hunter a lot lately, and maybe I'm just comparing the visuals I have in that one to what I'm seeing here right now. That's a possibility. Yeah, you can come this way. I'll wait. See what happens. Yeah, definitely not going to be seeing her from this angle, that's for sure. One of the cool things about this game, though, is the fact that while you can shoot the females, generally they don't give you much of anything. Unlike Hunting Simulator 2, where you're not allowed to shoot them at all. Like, okay. Colorado, you can shoot them and you can get money for them. But here it really doesn't do a whole lot. I think you might get some gems, maybe like one or two, but it's like not much. So I think that's kind of a cool little feature. But I was sitting here thinking, maybe I'll address this in the video I've been talking about doing for an idea I had for a hunting game, but maybe having it like seasons, where you can like hunt them based upon the type of season. You know, you go out and do doe hunting and cow hunting for a period, and then later you can do the buck and stag hunting. But anyways, if I do, I'll touch on that more later when I get to making that video, if I ever get around to making it. Still compiling information and thoughts, so just FYI, it's something in the works. I am not seeing anything out here, and again, my time is getting short, and these girls are a girl. I suppose I can hop down and go look real quick. You know what? Let me do that. Let me hop down. She's back that way. So let's crouch, crouch. There you go, crouch. Thank you. Let's crouch and walk over, kind of get a gander. And if I don't see anything special, then I may try the whole third time's the charm thing. Alright, so she would be back that way, over this little ridge. You know, I haven't been paying attention to my scent and stuff either. Don't think I've used any scent on here. So, again, it's not going to matter if... Oh, there she is, right there. She looks like she might be solitary. I don't see any others with her right now. Yeah. There's nothing out here. Oh, wait, she's got another one back there, but it's another cow. It's like I got the two girls from my last session coming back around, even though it's a different session. It shouldn't be with them, but hey. Alright, girls. You can have your fun. I need to go take care of some business, so I will be right back later. So yeah, I'm gonna do some resetting again here. Catch you in a minute. Alright, we're back for a third time. See how this works out here. I am going to start right off the bat trying to do a call. And I'll do a deer call. And we'll glance over here to see if I see anything, and I'm going to wander around the other direction as well. See if I see anything that way. I don't know why I'm crouching at this point, because there's nothing out here. There's nothing I need to worry about spooking quite this second. But I am, again, not seeing anything right down there. I think I should at this point. Yep, especially if I'm by the tree stand. So I think I should have, by this point, seen something. By the way, I jumped forward another couple hours here. It's now noon. So time flies when you're having fun, I guess. Is this fun? I don't know. Time flies, that's for sure. But again, my time constraints are limited. And I hope I can get at least one thing before calling the session, because I'm going to put this video up regardless. One way or the other, it's going up on Father's Day. Whether I get an animal or not. So, we'll see. If you're still with me at this point, thanks for watching, because it's just me rambling on for the most part right now. Not quite see anything yet. And there's the bend in the river. Alright, well, we have another female out there. Black-tailed deer over that way. Again, she may not have any bucks with her, no males, but I'll try to call just to see what happens here. You know, I was hoping to be able to do an actual tree stand hunt, but I may have to wander a little bit here to try and possibly get something. But I can't even guarantee wandering's going to help right now. I'll go up and see if I can look around this corner here. So again, part of the time constraint I'm dealing with is family being gone and coming back soon. And again, I don't have a lot of options between now and Father's Day to record stuff and edit and put it together, so that's what I'm struggling with right now. That's what I struggle with every week, actually, is the time to record and the time to edit and the time to post. And it's been getting harder, it seems like, lately. So I don't know. It's just because the school's out and things. I think that's adding to the complications right now. So I will try to do the best I can with my videos, but I think I mentioned a long time ago in the past, whatever I get is what I'll put out. I'm just going to be honest with everybody, and if I get stuff or I don't get stuff, it's genuine, and I'm not trying to like sugarcoat anything or pad the videos and anything like that just to get like all the best stuff out there. It's like I'm trying to be honest with everybody, and that includes dry spells, which is apparently what's happening here. Can I get over these rocks? Yeah. Let's try and do another call. I'm heading over here. I don't know if that girl back there is close enough to hear that, or again, if she's got anybody with her. But not looking good right now. I wonder if that one buck I'm thinking of was from up around this bend over this way. It's possible, man. It's been so long. I just distinctly remember seeing a buck, not a buck, let me clarify, a stag. Remember seeing a stag in the water walking around at one point, and I was like, oh, that looks like a big one. And then I crawled along the shore and ridgeline and everything towards it. And when I got over towards it, it had come out of the water and it was laying down on the shore or in the trees there. Oh, that sounds like something promising. That's something promising. All right, we have something here. So, good. Let me do a grunt call. Let me get back here. I need to see where I'm at. It's over on the other side. All right, there you go. Mark it. It's off that direction. Let me crouch and let me see if I can scooch in on him and hopefully get at least a buck, something. He's still a ways off here, so we'll see what happens. Be nice to at least see him. That would be like a super cool for the video, just to have at least a male in here, a trophy animal of some sort. And icing on the top of the cake would be to actually claim it. So he's going to be up that hill that way. Again, it's kind of a bummer. I came in here, I wanted to do a all intents and purposes do a tree stand hunt, but this is what I got to deal with. Can't predict, your plans. You make them, and then reality hits, and things have to change. So, all right, we have. I wonder if I can get in here. Maybe I should try to stay here and see if I can lure them down this way. That way I could see them on the other side of the water here instead of trying to like glance them up through the trees. Huh. Maybe I can wait here for a minute or two and see what happens. But he's not even calling out right now. Assuming he's not moving the other direction completely. I don't know. I'm not sure what to call him do here at this point. It'd be nice if I heard him call out again. There we go, there we go, there he goes. Is that him? Oh! Okay, so he's over that way. It's about here's some. Is that him? That's him right there. All right. Coming on down. All right, that's good. That's good. That's good. So we will do. I'll give him another call, and I'm gonna hide behind these trees. And I think I'll be on the right of the tree here. Okay, now there he is right there. So what? Oh, meters, feet. Okay, I was trying to figure out ways. So he's about 300 feet out. Blacktail. I don't think he's the biggest, but he's not bad looking. Still coming. There you go, boy. Now, what should I take in with? The 7mm or the bow? I think it's going to depend on how close he gets and how... I think I might have to try to do the 7mm because of the time constraints. Where did he go, though? Oh, he's like right in front of me. Should be like right here. There he is. There he is right there. It's coming. 220. Clears these trees. I'll probably take a shot. Alright, there he is right there. He's close. Oh, this would be good. If he stops. I should say when he stops. Take the shot here. Alright, I don't have that tree blocking me. And that's a lot of blood. And he's down. Alright. Good job. Okay, we have something to claim for today. That makes me happy. And I think once I pick him up, I'll have to call it quits because it's getting close and don't need excess noise in the background, I should say. But wow. Whew. At least it got something. I am happy about that. Look at that blood trail. So, it says body shot. That's kind of crazy. It doesn't say the longer thing, but I'm guessing obviously the amount of power behind that bullet, I guess this close is what did it for me if I got a body shot. But there we go. There we go. He's not too bad there. Not too bad. I kind of like him. He's pretty decent size. So let's go ahead and pick him up. It says body, so man, because the front on, I thought I still got like off the side or a little bit to possibly get the heart or maybe the lung, but this is where there's a fault in an older game in this regard that you can't like rotate around, see a 3D thing like Call of Wild or the Way of the Hunter to see good penetration and actually see the line of the bullet and stuff. But man, all I could think of is that it must have gone down the side of it, completely missing all the organs, obviously. That's a shame, but at least it still dropped. At least it still dropped. Anyways, the score 114.5. So hearts value. So all right, we're gonna do a trophy shot for the sake of the video here, and I'm gonna call it quits. All right, well, I don't have a lot of time to devote towards it, but this actually looks like it's pretty decent, so I'm gonna call it good here. And where's the oops? There you go. Take the photo. Nice. And there you have it. There's the hunt for today. Father's Day tribute hunt. So at least I got something out of it, which makes me happy, considering all the struggles I've been dealing with out here. But I hope you guys enjoyed this one. It's hard to, like I said, predict and everything, but I wish you guys all the best. Enjoy your Father's Day for those who dads are out there. And until next time, everyone, I wish you guys all the best. Happy hunting. Take care. God bless. Bye. have something. That's a good sign. And he's right down there. All right. Maybe we'll get a stag after all. A bull elk. I keep saying stag bull. There we go. There we go. Can actually get something from a tree stand maybe. Got a couple out there. Couple bulls coming in. Another big one back. Oh wait, is that another one? It's a small one. So we have that. It's a nice big one right there. Oh, and there's even another one back here. Wait, oh, there's a few more. Wow. Got quite a few. Can I be patient and wait long enough for them to come in, though? That's the question. Because he's the bigger one so far. Got 3. Got 4. What's this one back here? There's at least 5. Oh, that's a cow. So they do come together with the males on occasion. This guy's stuck on the tree. Oh, it's another cow. Okay, well, I needed one of the bulls right here. Is this the big one? That's the big one. Let's see if we can get him with the bow. And he's down. And that one's off. But we got a bull. We got an elk bull. Sweet. Got to say I can do a tree stand hunt for Father's Day. And get an elk in the process. I love it. Oh, that makes me happy. Let's see what we got. Shoulder blade, body shoulder blade, right long liver, stomach right on through him. Score 205. I know that's not the biggest, so I'm not going to bother taxiderming that, but sweet. Oh, that makes me happy. That looks good. Yeah, that'll work. That's a good ending for this session. I'm happy. I can now say it was a good hunting time to be out here in Redfeather Falls in the tree stand that my dad had as a tribute to him on Father's Day. Take care, everyone. God bless. Bye.